place in Kashmir, which is known, that belonged to a prophet of God that came from the west, and his hands and feet were bruised. And he lived there a very long time because there were the Jewish tribes that he was trying to visit. That was his last sheep. And there's a tomb that belongs to that prophet, and we believe that belongs to Jesus. Because we as Muslims believe that Jesus was saved by God by the so-called cursed death that his enemies wanted him to see, being dying on the wood. God saved him, though he looked as if he died there, but then he lived a very long time because his mission was to reach his lost tribes. And there were only 2 tribes in Palestine at the time. 10 tribes were on the eastern places, in Afghanistan, in Iran, Kashmir, India, and he did travel. So, as far as God is concerned, we believe he's a forgiving God, he's merciful God, and Adam and Eve were given the free will to do these things and not to do these things that were asked for them. And by mistake, they did something that was prohibited, but very soon they repented. They realized their mistake, and God, being forgiving God and merciful God, Islamic perspective is that they were forgiven. So no sin transfers from father to son or son to grandson. When a baby is born with a new soul, that soul, according to Islam, is sinless. There's no other way but to stand on your own foot and see what you're doing, because you are given the free will to choose between right and wrong. So therefore, according to the Islamic perspective, life is not purposeless. And life is not which will make you depend upon someone else to pick up your sins. You remain responsible because you are given a sinless soul at your birth. You are given the intellect. You are given the right path and wrong path. Choose it rightly and remain responsible, because if you do wrong things, God is going to make you accountable.